Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This February Direct was incredible. Honestly, it was one of my favorite Directs that I have seen in quite some time. There's just banger after banger, at least for me personally. I'm a little biased because one of those announcements was so out of left field and oh my goodness, I can't wait to get into that one. But before we get into the highlights, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content like this, for more news updates, discussions, and also gaming reviews that I like to do. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into the announcements. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes looks pretty good. I get a little nervous when it comes to these Dynasty Warriors spinoffs because on one hand, I love the franchises that they tackle like Zelda, and I'm not the biggest Persona fan, but you know, I was really excited when they did Persona Strikers. But on the other hand, the gameplay either hits or it just doesn't work for me. And so I hope with this game, because I love Fire Emblem Three Houses. It was my game of the year when it came out. So the fact that they're making anything Three Houses related, I'm super stoked on. It's just the Dynasty Warriors aspect that has me a little bit nervous. Like, I really enjoyed Hyrule Warriors Calamity, but the frame rate was just very poor. I haven't experienced that bad a frame rate in quite some time. But then again, I still enjoyed my time with the game, but still, that's definitely an improvement that needs to happen. Luckily, we don't have too long to wait because it comes out on June 24th, so I'm pretty happy that this is a thing. I was hoping for just a new Fire Emblem in general, but this is cool. This is it. This is the game I've been waiting for years. I never thought it would come out. There's a new Mario Strikers game, baby! Let's go! I haven't had too many opportunities to talk about my love for the Mario Strikers series, but holy crap, it's my favorite Mario Sports franchise ever. I love the Mario Strikers series. My favorite is, of course, Mario Strikers Charge back on the Wii, and man, I was so afraid that if they ever brought the series back, that they would just dumb it down or not make it as brutal looking. And look, they even brought back the electrical fence. This game is going to be game of the year, I'm telling you. It just looks so good. The art style is a little bit different from how it was back on the Wii, but it meshes so well and it still keeps that edginess to it that I just love so much. They even have new elements like, you know, picking out gear for your characters and how that affects gameplay. And it looks so good. And of course, the Hyper Strikes look incredible. The little supers that they do, they look better than I could have ever imagined. So yeah, am I looking forward to this game? You bet I'm looking forward to this game. Holy crap. I just hope that they have more characters to show off because the lineup right now is a bit disappointing because, you know, back in Mario Strikers Charge, they had all these cool characters. So I hope they have more characters in this game. Like Daisy. Like, where the heck is Daisy? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see Rosalina here, but how can you forget Daisy? I also hope to see characters like Birdo and, of course, Pauline. I don't know why they keep omitting Pauline from games. They brought her in Golf, which was awesome, but then they just forgot about her in Mario Party, and I don't know. I want to see more characters for this game, and I assume there's going to be DLC down the line, but I really hope the base roster gets more characters because this game just looks so fun. This is definitely a Game of the Year contender for me because I love this series, and I'm so happy to see it back. Splatoon 3 was shown off, and it looks pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big Splatoon guy. I tried to get into the series with Splatoon 2, but it just didn't work for me. Just little things here and there kept me from getting into the series properly. Like the fact that it takes 30 minutes to get into the actual game because you have to listen to these sisters talk over each other, and it's just, let me play the game. There's also problems that I had with the single player. I thought the single player was fun, but it just didn't feel like it was part of the world. It just felt very disconnected. I love the actual gameplay of Splatoon, it was just everything surrounding it, just little things surrounding it that just kept me from really getting into the series. So I really hope that the single player is really good, and I'm glad they're bringing back Salmon Run. I just hope that Salmon Run is actually, here to stay instead of it just being a seasonal thing like it was in Splatoon 2. That would be nice. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that hook to get me into Splatoon 3, and I hope that hook is the single player. Kirby and the Forgotten Land still looks like a fantastic game. While I'm not the biggest Kirby fan, I do love me some Kirby from time to time. And this game looks like it's actually going the extra mile and making a brand new experience for the pink ball. And with this game, they showed off a new style for Kirby, and that's mouthful mode, which basically you inhale all these real world objects, and Kirby doesn't transform necessarily. He just morphs around the shape of the object, which, he can turn into a car, a cone. He looks goofy as all heck, but I don't know. It's kind of charming the way he looks like a light bulb, a glider. I kind of like how off the wall it is.
I'm ghost riding the whip, crazy taxi.
Also, I love that you can build Waddle Dee Town from the ground up. Give me a game that has a hub world that grows throughout the game, and I am there for it. Also, you can upgrade your hat abilities, which is such a neat idea. And it's a nice incentive to go around collecting things to then further upgrade your hats. I love that idea, and I'm glad it's here in a Kirby game. So yeah, I'm still excited for Kirby, and that's all I gotta say about it. I'm just ready to play this game. Clonoa looks great. I'm not a Clonoa fan because I've never actually played any of the games, but I've heard great things about the series, and I'm glad to see that they're making a comeback with remaking or remastering these first two games, and the gameplay looks really fun. I love the art style. It's so colorful, and it does really bring me back to those classic games back on the PlayStation. Also, I love the fact that he has Pac-Man on his hat. I don't know why, I just love it. This must be the year for Wii games because holy crap, Nintendo Switch Sports? What? Who could have predicted this? Yeah, the characters look generic, but you can at least put your Mii faces on them. That's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, I was at work whenever I was watching the Direct, and of course I was working, so I had to kept looking at my phone, throughout the Direct to see what was going on. And when I first saw, these characters and stuff, I'm like, oh, this is just a generic, wannabe Wii Sports. And I didn't realize that this was actually like a proper sequel to Wii Sports because of these character designs. These character designs they're okay, but they definitely do look very generic. I mean, I kind of get why they didn't show off Mii's, because Mii's, from a technical stance, they're not the most impressive character designs. They're very minimalistic in their approach, which, it's kind of their charm in a sense. But these new characters do look very generic. To be fair, let's be honest. But enough about the characters. The sports here, holy crap. They have badminton, which, is kind of like tennis in a sense. So, that's cool that they have badminton, but let's be real. It's very similar to tennis. It's like adding table tennis, which, don't get me wrong, I love me some table tennis. But they also have soccer, volleyball. Volleyball is what I'm really most excited about. Volleyball is one of my favorite sports, and to see it here, yeah, I'm totally down for this. Then they're going to add golf later down the line, so that's going to be really fun. Overall, yeah, I'm excited for this game. Yeah, I wish the Mii's were more integrated into this world, but at the same time, at least you can add your Mii heads on these avatars. And that's exactly what I'll be doing. I'm very glad Nintendo recognized the Mother series again, because I was getting worried there for a bit. The fact that they weren't releasing Earthbound or Earthbound Beginnings on the NSO app was really questionable there for a minute. But either way, I'm glad to see that they're finally making a comeback. I've never actually played Earthbound before, so this will be a whole new experience for me, and honestly, I'm really excited to play this game. It just looks so quirky and weird. The fact that a bee tells you a prophecy and you're fighting hippies and all this stuff. It's just so weird. I love it. And you're just like a little kid fighting dogs and giant ants and aliens and stuff. It's just so weird, and I'm so ready for this. Earthbound Beginnings, I'm probably not going to play it. I've heard that it's a little rough to go back to, but Earthbound, yeah, I'm ready for Earthbound. So Nintendo's not actually making a new Mario Kart. Instead, they're just going to add to the pre-existing Mario Kart, which, to be honest, I have mixed feelings on. On one hand, heck yeah, 48 courses? Holy crap, that's like a whole new game. All these courses are remastered or remade for Mario Kart 8, and we're even getting Mario Kart Tour courses in this game, which actually has me a little bit more excited than playing the older courses. Don't get me wrong, I want to see the Maple Tree course from Mario Kart Wii, and I'm so glad to see Coconut Mall here. But yeah, Mario Kart Tour, those are new, at least for me, they're new courses, so we're getting new tracks here as well. I would like to see new characters. It's so weird because I don't like the roster in Mario Kart 8. It just seems very bland. Add new characters to this. Add costumes and stuff like on Mario Kart Tour. But either way, I'm so glad that they're adding this to the expansion. This easily makes the expansion worth it. I mean, if you're not into Mario Kart or Animal Crossing, then yeah, this probably isn't for you. But if you already have this pass, oh yeah, this is easily worth it. And the first wave comes out really soon. It comes out in like March. So I'm definitely there for that. I also wish that they would add more balloon battle maps, because the balloon battle maps are really lacking in quantity. But I digress. Now, I know I'm not much of a Xenoblade fan. I played the second one and I didn't really like it. The combat, man, I do not like this auto combat that they have in Xenoblade. That's honestly what keeps me from the franchise. That and it's a huge freaking game, and sometimes I just don't have that time. But mostly it's the combat, let's be real. So who knows if I'm actually going to be picking up Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I'm glad and happy for fans of the series. I do actually really enjoy the character design this time around. I wasn't the biggest fan of Xenoblade 2's designs. How can I put this? I'm glad that they're toning down character designs, if I'm making that clear. They're keeping things a little bit more family friendly, and I really appreciate that. But overall, I'm excited for the fans. I really hope that they take a more action approach to this series, because if they made it more of a action RPG, where you actually push a button and you attack when you push that button, I'm there for it. I might actually check it out. I might like it. Who knows? But obviously that might alienate actual fans of the series, so they might not go that route. But either way, I'm excited for fans, and I hope that this is a great game. There's been talks over the internet lately that 2022 might be the new 2017 of video games. And for those who that don't know, 2017 was an amazing year for video games, especially if you're a Nintendo fan. You got games like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade 2, just banger after banger. On the PS4 side, you got Horizon Zero Dawn. Just so many incredible games that came out that year. I can't even think of all of them, there's just so many. So is the year 2022 going to live up to something like 2017? Honestly, it's looking to be that way. And again, I'm biased because of Mario Strikers, but yeah, the rest of the year just looks so packed full of games. I don't know how I'm going to be able to find the time to play all these games. But let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts on the Direct are. Were you disappointed by the Direct, or were you actually really pumped and really thrilled to see all these announcements? And also let me know what your favorite game from this Direct was. Mine, of course, was Mario Strikers. That, hands down, I don't think any other game came close. But yeah. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.